A quiet college town, a group of promising young students, and a murder mystery that has captivated the nation. The Idaho murders shocked the world in late 2022, leaving many questions unanswered. In today's video, we dive deep into the chilling details of this case, the investigation, and the haunting questions that remain. Welcome to another true crime episode where we unravel the mystery of the Idaho murders. Moscow, Idaho. A serene town nestled in the northern part of the state is known for its tight-knit community, the University of Idaho, and its peaceful atmosphere. But on November 13, 2022, the peace was shattered. 4 students, Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogan Zana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin, were found brutally murdered in their off-campus home. What started as a quiet night for these college students ended in a horrific and mysterious crime. The victims, all in their early 20s, were found in the early hours of November 13th. Kaylee and Madison shared a bedroom on the 2nd floor, while Zana and Ethan were on the 3rd. The details of the crime were gruesome, and investigators were left with more questions than answers. Who could have done such a thing? And why? From the very beginning, the investigation into these murders was puzzling. There were no signs of forced entry, no apparent motive, and no immediate suspects. The police interviewed friends, family, and neighbors, but the mystery seemed to deepen. Was this a random attack, or was there a deeper, more personal connection to the killer? The house where the murders took place, a large 3-story building, became the focal point of the investigation. It was located just off campus, a popular area for college students to rent. Inside, investigators found a scene of unimaginable horror. The 4 victims had been stabbed multiple times, and the brutal nature of the attack left the police with a terrifying realization. This was no ordinary crime. Let's break down the timeline of events leading up to the discovery of the murders. November 12th, 2022. The victims were seen in the early evening, enjoying a night out with friends. Kaylee and Madison visited a food truck, while Zana and Ethan were seen at a party. November 13th, 2022. Early morning around 3 a.m. Police received a 911 call from one of the roommates who was not in the house at the time of the killings. The police arrived at the scene and discovered the bodies of the 4 victims. What stands out about this case is the brutality of the killings. The fact that there were no signs of forced entry suggests that the victims knew the perpetrator. But the sheer violence of the attack makes it clear that this was personal. For weeks, the police struggled to find leads. Surveillance footage from nearby cameras revealed a white sedan that was seen leaving the area around the time of the murders. However, the car's owner was not identified immediately, adding to the confusion. As the investigation continued, the case drew national attention. Social media buzzed with theories and speculations about the killer's identity. Was it a stranger, a fellow student, or someone closer to the victims? The rumors spread like wildfire, but the police kept their focus on the evidence. Then in December 2022, after weeks of intense investigation, a break in the case came. The police arrested Brian Kohberger, a Ph.D. student in criminology at Washington State University, just a short drive from Moscow. Kohberger was taken into custody in connection with the murders, and authorities linked him to the crime through DNA evidence and cell phone records. Brian Kohberger's arrest sent shockwaves through the community. He was charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of felony burglary. But the question remains, why would Kohberger, a criminology student, commit such a heinous crime? Was it a case of obsession? Or was there another motive behind the killings? The families of the victims have been left to grapple with the unimaginable loss of their loved ones. For Kaylee's parents especially, the pain is still raw. Kaylee's father has spoken publicly about the impact of the murder on his family and his desire for justice. "We want to know why," he said in an emotional interview. The families of all 4 victims are still waiting for answers as the legal process unfolds. The Idaho murders case remains a chilling reminder of how quickly a peaceful community can be shattered. As the legal process moves forward, the victims' families and the public continue to seek answers. Was Brian Kohberger the killer? Or is there more to this story than we know? Only time will tell. Thank you for watching. If you found this story intriguing, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a true crime update. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more gripping stories.